Good morning, mathematicians. Today we're doing lesson 6.2, Strategies for Division. The goal of this lesson is to guide the exploration of a variety of strategies to solve equal grouping division number stories. In other words, our goal is, again, we're continuing to work on division number stories, and you are able to solve it using strategies that you choose. Here's your learning journey for today, and we'll come back to this in a little bit. Let's try some of these to get warmed up today. I'm thinking of things that can be packaged into equal groups. So something that would come like from a multiplication division chart like this. So if I had two packages of things that came in sixes, how many would I have total? It's kind of like a multiplication problem. So two groups of sixes is the same as saying 2 times 6. 20 groups of sixes is the same as saying 20 times 6. You're going to write down what each of these equal on your board for your warm-up. Go ahead. All right, I'll say the problem, you say the answer. 2 groups of sixes equals 20 groups of sixes equals 5 groups of sixes equals 50 sixes equal. Good. Go ahead and erase your board and get ready for your next set of problems. Again, thinking of things that are packaged in equal groups. How much is 4 sevens? Go ahead and solve these problems on your board. I'll say the problem, you say the answer. 4 sevens equals 4 70s equal 9 threes equal, and 9 30s equal. Erase your board and get ready for your final set of problems. 8 90s equal, 80 90s equal, 7 60s equal, and 70 60s equal. Let's go ahead and erase our boards, and we're going to see how this strategy is one that could help us solve the math message or similar division problems. The math message is a box holds 6 chocolate candies. How many boxes are needed to hold 134 chocolate candies? Help me out with filling in the chart below. What do we know, and what should our labels be? Right, we know that this is going to be candies per package, and there are 6 per package. We know the total candies, or total chocolates, is 134, and we don't know how much this is. We don't know how many packages. So we could put, it says how many boxes, we could put a capital B there. We know then that the problem that we are actually solving here is going to be the problem 134 divided by 6 candies per package equals how many packages there are. Let's take a look at some different ways that we can solve 134 divided by 6. One thing we could do is we can think about how many groups of sixes will get us close to 134. So we're asking how many groups of sixes will get us close to 134. So what we want to do is we want to just estimate some different numbers for the question mark. So I often start with the number 10. 10 sixes equals 60. Well, no, it's more than that. Okay. So I'll go up by another multiple of 10. Let's go to 20. 20 sixes equals 120. 30 sixes equals 180. Well, we know then that our answer is right in between these two. We know it's more than 20 sixes because 20 sixes is 120. Well, how many more sixes could we do? Let's see. Well, if we're already at 120, we can count 126, 132. Oh, so it looks like only 2 more 6s will give us 12, which means now we're at 132. So we know that 22 6s is 132. We couldn't do another 6 because that would put us at 138, and that goes over the amount. So if we look back at our problem, we need to know how many boxes are needed to hold that many candies. Well, right down here it is. 22 boxes would be completely filled, but then we need to know also that there's going to be some left over. So 22 boxes, we're going to have 2 left over because we only took care of 132 of the chocolates. So we need another box that won't be completely full. So we're going to say we need 23 boxes to fill this in. We're going to do some similar story problems today in class. So if you open up your math journal to lesson 6.2, solving division problems, this is on page 142. Who can read the directions for us? On this page, you'll do the first 2 on your own, but let's go ahead and take a look at number 3. Number 3 states, each lunch table at Johnson Elementary School seats 5 people. How many tables are needed to seat 191 people? What is the division story problem that we're actually solving here? Right, we're trying to solve 191 divided by 5 equals, and we want to know how many tables, so we would put T. We don't know the answer yet. We don't know the summary number model. So we're figuring out how many groups of 5s will get us as close as possible to 191, so we know the tables. Let's use this chart to fill in. So 10 5s equals, right, 50. 25s equals, 35s equals, and 45s equals. And 55s down below equals 250. We know that our answer then, in order to get to 191, should be right between our 30 and our 40, these two. Which one is it actually closer to? Right, it's really close to the 40. We know that 40 groups of 5s equals 200. If we go one less group, 39 groups of 5s, if we subtract one group of 5 from here, we're at 195. It looks like that's the lowest we could go, because once we go to 38 groups of 5s, or one group less, one group of 5 less than that is 190. If we only had enough to seat 190 people and we have 191, that's not okay. So that doesn't work. That doesn't seat enough. That seats too many. So our answer is the 39. So we would write down answer 39. And then our summary number model of 191 divided by 5 equals 39. The other 2 problems up here will give you an exact answer without dealing with a remainder or needing to round like we did in this problem. Go ahead and turn ahead to page 143 and let's take a look at those problems. On page 143, again, we have 3 different problems, 3 story problems. The top 2 don't have a remainder, so they should be a little bit simpler. Let's do number 6 together. So we need to know how many 7s are there in 265. What is our number model with unknown? Yeah, we're doing 265 divided by 7 equals, well, we don't know the answer, so you can put any variable. I'm going to put x. Let's fill in the chart on the left and see which one gets us closest to 265. 10 groups of 7s is 70. 20 7s is 140. 30 7s is 210. 40 7s is 280. And 50 7s is 350. We are right between these 2. So let's take the highest one, the 40 groups of 7s. which equals 280. And let's subtract our groups of 7s until we get to 265. This is our target we're going for. We want to get a little bit below it. We never want to go over it because we can write a remainder. So if we subtract one group of 7, we're going to be at 273. 39 groups of 7s equals 273. Let's subtract another group, so 38 groups of 7s equals 266. Well, we'll go one lower. I'm going to erase this. So we're going to be at 260. 37 groups of 7. 37 groups of 7 equals 259. Let's see if that makes sense. Here we have 40, here we have 37, so it's 3 groups less. 3 times 7 is 21. 280 minus 21 is 259, yep. Okay, so we're at 259 with 37 groups. We know our whole big answer is 37. But when we do 37 times 7, it only gets us to 259. So what is our remainder? How much more do we have to go from the 259 to the 265? Right, we have a remainder of 6. So we write 37, remainder 6. And then we can go ahead and write the summary number model. We could write 265 divided by 7 equals 37, remainder 6. Another way we could write that is in our standard division form, 265 divided by 7, and we could put equals is actually an arrow here, 37 remainder 6. Either are ways we can write this. Again, the problems above this, you're going to do the same process filling in your chart on the left to figure out what it's closest to, but you won't have to worry about a remainder. It will always get you the exact answer. Today then you're going to be finishing your math boxes as well, and we're especially taking a look at number 2. Finally, on your learning journey then, we just completed our mental math. Math Journal page 142, 143, we went over 2 of them. Remember, you have the Math Master resources you may use that give the division charts as well as the dot paper as options. And then you have your Math Box 6.2. Activity B, you have a Math Masters to do with finding multiples of 10 and 100, and then you go on to Blend Space, practice B. Activity C, you go on to Blend Space right away to practice C. Make it a great day.